In the last session, we learned acceleration being a vector quantity like velocity. It can attain positive value, positive acceleration, zero acceleration. At the same time, we had a velocity time graphs where positive direction, negative acceleration. So all we discussed. Now in this session, I'll be talking about area. What is this area concept and how it is related to velocity time? So the idea is you have two parameters. One is a velocity and the other time. I'll be having a velocity time graph like xt graph. We have three graphs: xt graph, vt graph, and at graph. This is called position time graph. This is called velocity time. This is called acceleration time graph. Now let me understand what is vt graph. This is called velocity time graph. So velocity time graph, I need to have y-axis velocity and I need to have x-axis time. Time is here and this is your velocity. And if I consider this as some constant velocity, this is taken as u, this is 0 second, 0 velocity, 10, 20, 30, 40, like let u may be some constant value, u may be 40 meter per second or 30 meter per second. I'm not going to define now what is u value. Let me take u is a constant, u equal to a constant. So as 10 second, 20 second, 30 second, 40 second, 50 second, as time passes, velocity remains constant. Hence, this line is parallel to time axis. It is, the curve is parallel to time axis. The velocity is plotted along y-axis, time is along x-axis. This is called VT graph. And this curve, this is called only, this is a curve. It is parallel to time axis. And anything under this is called area under the curve. I will shade it. Yes, this is called area. What is area? You have two axes. One is a velocity axis, the other is a time axis. You have your velocity is constant with respect to time, and anything under this curve is called area under the curve. And when I have area, whenever it looks like a rectangle, this is like a rectangle. And this rectangle equal to, I can say it is the area. I can say this rectangle, it's an area. This width, I can take it as a time t here. This width, this length, or you can call it as height into width. Rectangle, area of a rectangle is simply defined as mathematically here, area of rectangle. Area of a rectangle is defined as A, you can call, but this A area is nothing but displacement. I'll clarify how it comes, it is displacement. Yes. Now, which is equivalent to the height, that is u, you call it as some number, this is velocity is u, call it as A, OA, call it as a B. You can say it is OA into OB. OA is a height up to here and OB is the width. This OA is nothing but a velocity. This OB is nothing but a time. Hence, I can write it as OA is nothing but a velocity. OB is nothing but a time. Yes, this is called X. X is called displacement. So why it is displacement? The question arises. X is a displacement. A is a area. Sir, you are saying area and displacement. Let me clarify. U means velocity, unit is meter per second. T means time. What is its analysis? Let me take here. X equal to ut. The unit of u is meter per second. The unit of time is second. Both will nullify, left with meter. Meter corresponds to displacement. Hence, x is measured in meter. So I mean to say this x is displacement. So whenever you have a VT graph, velocity time graph, if the velocity is constant with time, velocity is constant now, 0 second u, 10 second u, 20 second u, means it remains constant. Velocity remains constant. When velocity remains constant, acceleration, rate of change of acceleration is 0. Yes, when velocity is constant, this curve is parallel to time axis, and the area under this curve is called rectangle. Area of a rectangle is your simply height into width. Height is OA. OA I can take it as a U, and width I can take it as a t. U into t is a physical quantity. The product cannot be area because the unit is meter. So velocity is measured in meter per second, time is measured in second. Hence finally this product is meter means unit. So left hand side should be a physical quantity which satisfies the dimension of displacement or a length. So we take it as a displacement. Area is a concept. Yes. Now we'll have a small discussion on equations of motion. We derive equations of motion means a mathematical equation which tells how an object is moving or what are its initial position, final position, displacement. We can calculate all relevant data, something like an object initially at rest, it starts moving with uniform motion or it accelerates. So all these things are taken care. Now let me have a velocity time graph in which my graph is going to be velocity time and let the object is uniform acceleration. What is uniform acceleration? The slope of VT graph will give me acceleration. This acceleration is nothing but a slope. It remains constant. Hence it is called uniform acceleration. Let me have a diagram. Then we'll analyze it. What is the next step? This is time axis. This is your velocity axis. Think the object has initial velocity here. It starts moving from here. Its initial velocity, you take it as V0. What is V0? V is a velocity, naught stands for initial velocity. It starts moving. Yes. What is this? The slope of this line, slope of this line is acceleration and which is going to be constant. Hence it is called uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Yes. Now this curve, area under the curve, let me connect it. Let me put a dotted line. This whole is area under the curve. Let me divide into two parts. This whole area, this is a line. It starts with the initial velocity V0. Final velocity, it corresponds here. This final velocity is V. Yes, this is, you take it as a reference marker, initial velocity V0. This is O, this is A point, this is your B point, and this is your C point, this is your D point. Some arbitrary notations, O origin, time origin, velocity origin. Initial velocity V0, which is at A position on the axis. This is B, which corresponds to final velocity. C, which corresponds to A and C are at the same height, means velocity here is U0. Now, area under the curve. Let me divide this area under into first area of a triangle, second area, rectangle. So I am interested in what is this area. The total area is given by two areas. Let me share it in a different, yes, you will appreciate it, right? Yes. Now here you can put it in this fashion. I completed. Now, area under the velocity time graph. Again, it gives me displacement. So let me start area. Area under velocity time A is equal to A1 plus A2. Call it as a A1, call it as a A2. Let me call it as A1. A1, call it as A2. A1 is area of a triangle, A2 is area of rectangle. Area of triangle plus area of rectangle. Area of rectangle. So what is area of a triangle mathematically? A is equal to 1 by 2. Its length into breadth or height into breadth plus this area. It is Of course, this is height or a length into breadth. Then this is height into breadth. You can write it. Height into breadth or your width, no issue. This is second one, this is the first one. Now what is this length? This you can call it as a BC, you can call it as a AC, you can call it as 1/2. Length is BC notations, whereas breadth is AC, this breadth. Plus you can say height is OA, then you have breadth OD. I just want to know what is this value. O to A is called V0, O to A is called V0, and this CD is also called same value, OA equal to CD. Let me write it here mathematically. Then what is this B to C? So from BD it is velocity is V, this height or this length is called V minus V0. Why I am taking V minus V0? If this is initial velocity, this is A means A equal to V0 means C also V0. Up to here it is V0. From here to here I don't know. But B value corresponds to final velocity. So final velocity minus initial velocity equal to BC. BC is equivalent to V minus V0. I hope you can easily understand. What is BC? BC equal to V minus V0. What is AC? This width equal to this width. Let me write it here. OA equal to CD, which is equal to V0. Now, next AC equal to OD. AC equal to OD, which is equal to time. This is called time axis. Up to here it is a time T. Now, what is this height BC? BC is a simple. BC is equivalent to V minus V0. V minus V0. So all these values, once I put into this relationship, it looks like this simple. It is 1/2 BC, V minus V0. AC, what is AC? Time, it is time, plus OA. What is OA equal to V0? What is OD? OD equal to time. So all the parameters are substituted. So area equal to 1/2. BC means V minus V0. AC means already written AC equal to OD, which is equal to this width equal to this width or a breadth. So this height BC equal to V minus V0. This OA equal to CD. OA equal to CD. It is initial velocity. Yes. When you substitute all these values, the mathematics is simple. You can simplify it, which is equivalent to 1/2 V. 1/2 V. T is here. You can say VT. That's 1/2 minus V0 minus 1/2 V0 time, and you have plus V0 plus V0. Look at the mathematical relation. It is half V minus V0. If I take half, enters inside 1/2 VT minus 1/2 half 1/2 VT minus 1/2 V0T equal to plus. So this and this is minus half V0T, this is plus. Finally, it becomes area. This area is written here. Area is equivalent to half VT. This remains as it is. This minus and this will take care. It becomes minus plus. It becomes plus V0T. It is 1/2 V0T. Cross check. 1/2 VT plus 1/2 V0T. So I can write common factor. This A equal to 1/2 inside a bracket V plus V0 into T. Yes. I got a small value. You can notice area is equivalent to 1/2 velocity, final velocity into time plus 1/2 initial velocity into time. Let me rewrite it here in this fashion. Area, once again, area is equal to 1/2 is common and time is common in both sides. Only the difference is this. Let V final velocity plus initial velocity into time. So V plus V0/2 is called average velocity, or you can say this area is nothing but displacement. As I said, Mathematically, displacement x equivalent to 1 by 2. A means x, final velocity plus initial velocity into time. So this completes the arguments. Your displacement is written mathematically in terms of mathematical equations. It is 1 by 2 v plus v naught. This is called final velocity. This is called initial velocity. I am interested in an expression for area, which is nothing but displacement, x equal to half. This is area. This first term is due to area of a triangle. The second term is due to area of a rectangle. A1 is first term and it is a A2. Let me highlight it. This is A1 area. This is A2 area. And if I simplify. Now we know that acceleration is defined as final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time minus 0. Final velocity means v2, initial velocity means v1. T2 means final time is a t, initial time is 0. We take it as granted. Now if I rearrange it, this t minus 0 becomes t into a becomes at equal to v minus v naught. Let me take it as a 2. I already considered this as equation 1. Now if I put equation 2 into equation 1, this equation 1 displacement is equivalent to, it is 1 by 2 as it is, v minus v0 equal to at. It is at. Already we have a time on the right hand side plus as it is v0t. Look at the relation, it becomes at square. So is equivalent to 1 by 2 at square. A as it is t square plus v0t. So finally I can say my displacement is equivalent to displacement x equivalent to, let me write, initial velocity into time plus half at square. This relation one and the same, but you need to remember this relation. This is your guiding relation. Call it as equation 3. So x stands for displacement, v naught stands for initial velocity, time, this is a t, half numeric value, a is acceleration, t square. When you have area under the velocity time graph, if I draw a diagram where my velocity is changing, but my acceleration is constant, if the object is moving with uniform acceleration, the relation between displacement, initial velocity, time, acceleration is this relation. At the same time, we had one more relation, x equal to half final velocity plus initial velocity into time. This final velocity plus initial velocity upon time is taken as average velocity. All are familiar. This gives me x equal to average velocity into time also. This is also equally valid relationship. Call it as equation number 4.